Good afternoon, guys. What should I say? Good evening. So I have my microphone here ready because I think it's a better sound. How to haircut. Yeah. So chapter 51. At the moment, I have just like a writing. I haven't decided the name of the chapter yet. I think as as I need to edit anyway again, so we will see. So I hope you're good. And yes, so my name is Yasmina Paolaji. I'm writing a book. First time. I've written poems and stuff like that over years. Also performed them and short stories. Yeah, so and I'm on my first book. I'm very excited about it. I'm writing in German and in English. And here on my YouTube channel, I share the English bits with you. So may I share some more what I wrote? Just have to do some corrections. So, chapter 51. So, in that book, it's in the year 2003. It's quite a while ago. So, I found a new room in Friedrichshain at 109 Boxhagener Street, corner Simon Dach Street. A cute flat on the first floor with a terrace facing the street, and every room, including the kitchen, has access to the terrace. I have a flatmate, Mandy from Kassel. From Kassel? From Kassel, I'm so sorry. Who dropped out of university and now just hangs out at home, or more precisely in her room, watching TV from morning till night. She always wears a lot of makeup, but she doesn't go anywhere except the grocery store. Sorry. So, oops, this is that. Let's play some nice music. So, where was I? Yeah. So, except she goes to the grocery store. Yeah. Back in the day, it wasn't like that you ordered groceries. I think it's very much in common, especially since pandemic. But also when I came to the UK, even in London, I mean, there was shops everywhere where people, there's something on my screen, people ordered from all kind of grocery stores like Tesco, Waitrose. Yeah. So anyway, she was very pretty. She had a bit of face like Britney Spears. So my knee has healed in the meantime, but I've given up ballet dancing for the time being, which makes me sad, but the knee injury wasn't without its consequences, for sure. Hello, Kitty. Come on. Sorry. So I'm painting more and more again, and down in the kind of cellar or basement, since it's such a chic new building, the basement rooms are really great. Then I have my cave girl room in there, and I'm trying out voice recordings of texts. I have a very new, bizarre acquaintance called Lucas Steiner, who is extremely submissive. He's an actor, a great voice, and is reciting all the time texts from Kinski. Has a great fantasy. Well, I haven't really got to grips with it yet, but I'm curious, and he really wants to be my cleaning slave, as he said, which, I thought, oh, that's brilliant, because my housemate, she doesn't do anything. I have so much on my plate, I wants to clean up. He doesn't even want to be paid, so even better. So I say, yes, of course, come by. So on a Sunday afternoon, he comes by. I'm just trying to be with the text, you know. That's a good idea. So, you know, then the flat is tidy and clean. Perfect. You know, I don't tell anything my flatmate. She's in her room anyway. So Lucas comes over on a Sunday afternoon. I show him where everything is. And all of a sudden, I'm so shocked because I come back to my room and he wants to strip naked and actually takes his clothes off very quickly and tells me to give him orders. Wow, really? I haven't had that situation before. That was very surprising, I have to say. Okay, so I tell him what to do, but he doesn't do it properly. And I say, well, hey, you really wanted to clean here stuff, yeah? So what now? Why are you not cleaning? And you're even naked. What's the matter with you? Then Lucas tells me to yell at him and make a mess of him. But I thought he wants to clean. I'm like, hey, I want to have a cleaner flat. So why don't you do it? And I started yelling. So fucking clean up. That's what we agreed. So be the cleaner, be the cleaning slave, whatever you want to, you know, but clean fucking the flat, you know? So I yell. But he's not satisfied with what I said. Okay, I make you a bitch, but then you really clean up. You then suddenly but suddenly, in the middle, out of a moment, honestly, he kneels in the middle of my room, naked, takes a rubber band and ties off his cock and balls. No joke, I've never seen that before. Well, I was very young, yeah. And and says, well, he backs me to pull him down, how bad he is and how ugly and small his penis is. Well, I don't think most penis is very chic. They're useful. You know what I mean? I mean, it depends on the person. You know, a penis can be very beautiful and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But in general, you know what I mean? So I was just thinking, what the hell am I doing here? I really thought he wanted to clean, and so I was really looking forward to it. You know, thought wonderful. My husband will be surprised too. You know, and then afterwards we can hang out. So I yell at him and tell him how ugly he is, and his little shriveled willy. And then Lucas interrupts me, and I'm supposed to say now, he should cut off his ugly weenie. And I said, hang on, dude, that's going too far now. Besides, Lucas is very handsome, extremely handsome, you know, so it was very strange for me to say first all these things because he's the opposite. And then, yeah, so I said, that's going too far. Can't. That's really absurd. Besides, what's the point of him telling me what to do all the time? He came to clean and he said, I shall tell him and be strict, which I did. Then all of a sudden he jerks off his mini cucumber and says, please, mistress, tell me not to come yet. And I just grab my head and suddenly scream, come now, you fucking cunt! You little soul! And he comes and jerks off on the carpet in my room. Are you fucking kidding me? And he still hadn't cleaned up the flat, you know what I mean? Oh dear. Oh dear. That's no fun for me. And the place is still not clean, you know what I mean? I really was looking forward to have a clean flat. And then, I have this situation, come on. And, it's not even tidy now. Well, obviously I have to clean it myself, again. Honesty between us, I think Lucas can't even clean at all. He's just pretending and looking for a reason to get naked. And since I think he's so nice and good looking, I couldn't deny him that, you know what I mean? It was like a very strange situation, like an unplanned situation, like out of the blue, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting a perv in my room. I was expecting to have a clean house. Anyway, and then there was, like the sperm on my carpet. Well, anyway, let's have tea. I'm drinking green tea. I love my green tea per day, May I share something delightful with you? I had such a nice encounter. But in the mornings, I love to go to the park, yeah? And there I meet my squirrel friend, Sammy, and now another one, a bit bigger one, like a fat one, to be frank, Otto. And and then birds are coming, even ravens and some seagulls. So I have to bring everyone now, like food. Yeah, so I did. It's a very nice encounter. We have a very good time. So I'm drinking my coffee and stuff like that. And sharing bits and bobs of my sandwich with the seagulls. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I love that. Just want to share that with you. So a good week later, I'm hanging out with Stephanie, my friend, at my place on a Saturday night. Lucas calls, and for once, Stephanie has brought something good with her, 2 grams of cocaine. Lucas calls me and wants to meet up. I invite him over to my place. He brings a buddy, and yeah, it's fun and social. So I'm all dressed up in a chic white print striped suit from Sisley and a white 60s slouchy hat, like a summer hat, these white ones. Simply dad chic. That's what we say in German. We are already we are already glowing before we leave the house, with booze and stuff. And then we drive over to Kreuzberg 36 in the Wiener Street to the Wild at Heart. It's a rockabilly club. When we go down to the loo, the stench is so bad that I can hardly sniff the lime. Honestly, it was like so bad. We stay for a drink and then move on to Mitte, more precisely to the new White Trash in Tor Street. White Trash started, it's a guy, I think he was a cook anyway, a chef. And he had firstly in the first floor at Schwarzenberg House in Mitte, in the courtyards of Central, where the Ashlerach is, and the Cinema Central. The first one, he had like a sitting area and a bar. Always nice music, like Hank Williams and stuff. And and he was cooking there. It was really nice. Was kind of an inside thing. But then he had to close down, and about a year and a half later, he opened then a bigger one, I think in collaboration with some others, and that former Chinese restaurants. And they kept all the interior, which was cool. It was really big. And then White Trash became a club. So the first, I don't know, 400 people or so had this club number, like a metal button, a key thing, special, you know. White trash is as crazy as ever. Lucas and I have a game going on, and I hit on a guy in the toilet. Lucas said, well, it's like, it's a bit strange when he says he's so masochistic and he loves to be told. He's quite like very dominant to say what he wants, and but anyway, Lucas said, go gently over his balls. We'll see how he bites. That's I probably have to change that phrase. So meaning like, you will see how he will be hit on you. So like he bites on you. Okay, I say I'll do it. Lucas is right. The guy hits on me immediately. But well, I quickly get rid of him. That was nothing to for me. It was an experience. It was a nice guy. But yeah, I'm a bit too shy and a bit different. We have a lot of fun at White Trash, where artists of all kinds always come along from all over the world. Simply exciting. BB, I mentioned him in formal previous chapters once or twice. Shows up too, as usual. He wears his white denim jacket again and is even in a cheerful mood today. How joyful. Jolly good. So, he stands next to the DJ and takes the microphone in his hand and starts warbling songs. I suddenly join in and warble into the microphone in a soft, smoky voice, more into his ear than into both. But all of a sudden, a very sizzling situation, I must say, contrary to expectations. I mean, who would expect that, standing there warbling songs and then, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, sexy, sexy. All of a sudden, I'm singing a song from the 80s. I happen to know the refrain, and BB is blown away and keeps saying, wonderful, superb. And I'm cheered up and think, wow, if the big maestro who's, on a lot of stages, seen and known, says that, well, he's already good boost up, but I accept the compliment, of course, and feel very good. Lucas and Stephanie and I decide to head home, so leave BB there. I'm really enchanted, to be frank. He has such charisma and stuff like that. I mean, back in the days, not nowadays. And so Stephanie, Lucas, and I go to my place, continuing partying, but more quietly. And we happily continue to consume, and we have also stocked up on drinks from the Späti. Späti is in general, any one of you who was in Berlin, the Späti is like a kiosk, but it's open 24 hours, and we have them in every corner in Berlin. You can get all kind of things. The night turns into day. The day also passes quickly. Time flies and we are still partying. Lucas is in the bathroom a lot and for a long time. So Stephanie starts to wonder and says, in Berlin slang and in a dry way, she always, talked. So let me translate that. Well, listen up. Isn't that? I don't know when she said that, and then in that dry way and Berlin slang attitude, she said, well, he's very long in the bathroom, though. What is he doing? And she was joking. Is he, what's the word? Is he, is he things, wanking? That's the word, wanking. And I laughed and I said, very firm, yes, must be that. And she thinks I'm joking. I said, no, honestly, he's like that. He wanks a lot. And she nearly falls from the bed and is like, because she wasn't expecting my answer at all. And then, and I was determined in my expression. And I say, he's always wanking. He can't help it somehow. He's always got his willy tied up with an old scrunchie. So, but Lucas is like that. It's not my fault. What can I say? Lucas had such blue eyes. I've never seen such eyes, like really captivating. Like his whole presence, like charisma was like unbelievable. But yeah, he had an issue. I like him. He's so different, but I would never get into a relationship with him, Also, he never had obviously money, and so I sit alone with Lucas on my terrace for a while, and since he begs me for money again, and I only know him for a few weeks, I give him a packet of pasta and tomato sauce. Since I finance the evening mainly for all of us, it's time to call it a day, and to say no. Because enough is enough. And what was I? Oh, here, sorry. Yeah. Bless him. And yeah, so Lucas is also, for people who knows it from the 90s, his sister was, she had a hit, Lucy Electric, Weil ich ein Mädchen bin. I think that was the song. Great voice and stuff. Yeah, this is his sister, and yeah, bless Lucas Steiner. Thanks to Stephanie as well, and all these wonderful encounters with her. We had a lot of fun. So yeah, so that was a little chapter for today. Yeah, I'm sorry. I normally come on Mondays with live streams, but so busy. Also with my shops. Please have a look down below the links. And yeah, it's still a lot to learn, but it's fun. I'm very excited. I'm wearing a dress. This is my hoodie dress, organic cotton, very nice quality. Yeah, and if you like it, have a look. I've also merchandise on and nice shower curtains and stuff on the Redbubble form. So have a look. Also, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel to support me with my channel and my work, because I'm really excited and it's so much fun for me, to do it. Also, again, I love my mantras. One of my favorite is like, God hired me, he's gonna fire me. Or today is the most happiest day of my life. And I say that every day. And even saying that or writing that down boosts your mind and energy and mood. Yeah, I did yoga today. And yeah, and it's also what I wanted to share with you. Yesterday I did something new. I went spontaneously to a board game event. Didn't know anyone, and it was very fun. And one game was like the sushi game, a card game. Yeah, it was fun. Why not? It's good to try new things, and places and stuff. Keeps your mind open. So I wish you lots of love. And remember, God hired you, he's gonna follow you. Believe in yourself, Don't listen to doubters. Anyway, lots of love. See you later.